Hope you can see my screen now. Okay, that's the session for today. Yeah, good morning. So today, just to see, like yesterday, we have seen that Jenkins overview, right? Like what is the use of that one, and what are the challenges before the Jenkins, and what is the solution when the Jenkins coming into the market. So we have seen that what is CI and the CD, right? The continuous integration and continuous deployment. So that is just like a normal introduction about the Jenkins, and today we'll just see how to install this Jenkins. So we have multiple ways to install this Jenkins, like not in multiple ways, like we can install anywhere. So whether it could be installed in Windows or like any Linux machines or any iOS machine, that is Apple's. So today we just see how we can install this into Linux machines. That always we prefer this only. Even in real time IT project also, people always install these things in Linux machines only. So that's why. So we'll just try the like how it is. So for that we are going to use AWS EC2 instance. Okay. So just go to EC2 instance. So one more thing, once if you install everything and every day, if you are okay to go with the free tier, if it is expired also that's fine. But if you don't want to install every day, then it's better just create EC2 instance, just work on for 2 to 3 hours and then terminate the complete instance. Okay, it's good practice. So you don't want to extend our free tier eligible. Okay. What happened to this EC2 today? Okay, fine. So I'm using Amazon Linux machine. So if you want, you are already good with Ubuntu, right? So Ubuntu also you can do that. Okay. So here I'm just going using Jenkins server. I'm just giving some name. Here I'm using the AM, that is the Amazon Linux machine. So that is the one selected, and it is in T2 microfleet eligible. Okay, that's fine. What's happening to this? One second, guys, it got stuck. The browser itself. Here. It's finished. The browser got stuck itself. Okay, now it is instance type is T2 micro. Okay, that's fine. And again, sorry guys, not sure like what happened today. It's taking so much of time. Sorry guys, not sure what happened today. This one. Yeah. One second, guys. Let me minimize this. Arey, it again. One second, guys. Let me refresh this. Giving some name to my server. So here the AMI machine is Amazon Linux. So instance type is T2 micro. So key pair you need to select. Why? Because we have to connect through putty, right? So we are just giving key pair name. Again got stuck. keep it. And one more thing, guys. So here, just see, come down. This is the right security group, right? So security group, if you use port 2020, that helps you to connect to the server, right? Now, if you want to install, so once if you install Jenkins and if you want to open the Jenkins on the browser, we have to open one more port for Jenkins. So Jenkins always works on 8080. There is a port number. So we have to enable that security group as well. So come here, and this is the SH, right? So this is the SSH, sorry, there is a port. So you can just use this one, this to connect to the server. Okay, that's fine. Now just add security group. Here you can just give custom TCP. That is the protocol we have to use. So here if you just use 8080. Now if you install Jenkins and if you want to open the Jenkins on the browser, we have to give this port range. Then only you can able to access your Jenkins application on the browser. Okay, and next here the source type is anywhere, or it's like you can select. So only if you want to access this Jenkins, you can just select this my IP, or else if you just simply give anywhere. Okay, you just select anywhere. You try just to give your my IP, so it will take automatically this my IP. It will take from the Google, from the which Wi-Fi is connected, right? It will take that IP. So I'm just selecting anywhere. Okay, that's fine. One thing is this one, never ever just change that one. Okay, always use this port 8080. So on the configuration everything is okay, and number of instances okay, one is good. So advanced settings I don't want to change anything apart from that. Okay, let's launch the instance. So tomorrow onwards we'll just see how to create different jobs and how to connect with the different tools as well. Okay, today I'll just show you the how to installation, and if you have time permits then we'll show you small jobs also how to create that in Jenkins itself. Okay, so now just take the public IP and now just open your so open putty. So sorry, I'm using Linux, right? So Amazon Linux. So I'm just using a user, so easy to use -user @ and IP, and just go to SSH authorization. Just click on browser. Just connect the APK. So accept it. Now it is connected successfully. Now I'll just close it, and now just sudo. Just change that to use a normal user to the root user. I think this looks so small. Appearance. Change that to. Yeah, now it looks good. Yeah, okay, fine. So I think it's better to change a little bit. That means to reduce. So 16 would be fine. Okay, fine. Now, so I have few steps to how to install this Jenkins. So first of all, there is one prerequisite. Before if you install Jenkins, we have to install one more software. Not the software, it is a programming language. That is Java. So Jenkins always works with Java. So that's why we have to install this Java. Then only we can install with Jenkins. Okay, let's see. So here the steps is launch any install open port 80. That is the security group. We have to open that, because once if you install Jenkins, if you want to access that Jenkins using this port only, we can do that. Okay. So and next we have to install Java in instance. So if you are using AWS Linux, we can use yum or def. So to install that. Okay. First, let's sudo dnf update. So I'm just updating the complete software itself. So if any patches are updated, anything I need to do, simply you can just do this one, sudo dnf update. So sometimes you can use yum or else apt for Ubuntu and some other services. For it is Linux, sorry, that is that Red Hat or like Fedora, such OS machines, you can use yum. Okay. Now there is the dependencies completely resolved. Okay, that's fine. Now just try to install this one. Sudo dnf install this Java. So earlier I already tested. This one was not working in the Linux. So this one, Amazon Linux. So suppose if you using Ubuntu, that time you can just use this one. Sudo apt install and Java 17 open JDK. Okay, or else we have built-in things, guys. In Jenkins, so not built-in. They are already given this complete documentation how to work with this one. So just go to this website and click on this one Jenkins, or like download and deploy this one here. So here you can see which mission you are using. Suppose if you're using Windows, you can just use this one. So I'm using Ubuntu Linux machine, right? That was working on the Red Hat, this one. So here you can just follow the same steps what they have given. Okay. So I've given already the complete steps in the PPT. I will just give this complete PPT itself. So we have PPT as well as the documentation, everything. Okay. So here in this Linux, we have two things, guys. So one is normal regular version and one is long-term support. This is the weekly release application we have and long-term support application we have. So always go with the long-term support, that is LTS application. So if you select this one weekly release application, every week you will get different updates that might a few jobs might not work. Okay, so that's why it's better to go with this long-term support application in the Jenkins. So this is the one. So next we are done this update. Now just try to install the Java. Okay, let's take this one. Copy and next. So you can just simply paste it. Here what I'm doing is simply connecting to the root, already root, but simply I'm just trying using again sudo and DNF install of. Here you can use yum. So when you use yum, sometimes the Amazon Linux might not work. So that's why I'm using DNF install. And this is the Java software version you're using. This complete one, Java 17 Amazon Cornetto. So this Java will be downloaded from the Amazon resource website. Okay. So after that, -y is for yes installation. So suppose if get this one here, it will prompt you to enter yes or no to install the software, or like you can decline the software. Okay, so for that I'm just simply giving -, that means yes. So it will take some time to install that. Be online, so it might take 1 or 2 minutes. Yeah, okay, now it is done. So now simply I'm just clearing that. So here you can just simply type java version. So now it has installed it successfully. So now we can install the Jenkins now. So next, download thing. First we have to download the Jenkins. Then only we can install that. Okay, so here what I'm doing is just see this first step. Sudo wget already knew, right? So either we can use curl or wget to download the packages from the internet. We already discussed that in Linux or shell, right? So the same thing, this command wget, that means it will help you to download the package from this link. This is the link which you are giving. This is the package.jenkins.io from this one. It is the repository. It suits in the Linux machine. But one more thing, guys. If you are working with the Windows, then you see some application.exe file, right? That is the executable files in the Windows. But if you are working with the Linux machines, the application names will be .repo or something else will be there. Okay. So here, this one is complete path where you want to store this complete package. So in this repo, I need to store. Okay. So this one sudo wget and -o, it will store the package in this folder, and this is the link. Okay, let me copy that first. Copy and just see this one. Sudo wget -o. Let's try to reduce a little bit. Appearance change to 14. Okay, now it looks good, right? See this one. Sudo is just like our command to connect. So the wget will help you to download the package from this link. So from this link, and it will be stored in this etc repos folder. This is the folder, and it will be created. So that means the complete repo will be stored in this file. Okay, I'll show that as well. So just type enter. So now it is stored everything. Yes, connecting to the Jenkins and saving to this repository. Okay, now I'll just see cd/etc/m.repos. If you download any repos from the internet, everything will be stored here under etc folder, under m.repos.do folder. Okay, sorry, do I type mistake repos.do? Sorry, d or do. Sorry, I'll just see lsc jenkins.repo. So this is the file. So if you just type -ls, so you can see this is the file we have. So now we can install this file. Okay, so how we can install? First of all, before installing, we have to download the Jenkins key. So this key will help you to install the Jenkins. Okay, so we have to use this one. Okay, sorry, it's called this one. We have to import the keys from this website only. So this sudo rfm will help you to do that. Okay, just click on this one. So now it has done. The key has successfully imported to that. Okay, now we have to install the Jenkins. So how we can install? So you're using this one. Sudo, you can use M or DNF. So we'll just try with M. If you are facing some issue, we'll just use DNF. Okay. Next, sudo M install Jenkins. So it is typing that. So okay, Jenkins disable and Jenkins installing package, everything is done. Okay. It is asked me to prompt Y. Okay, so that's why I forgot, right? -Y at the end of this command after Jenkins, I forgot to give -A. That's why it is prompting me to install or not. So if I just type N means it will abort the installation. If I just type Y, it will download the packages and it is installing that. Okay, now it is successfully installed successful. Okay, now just clear it. Now, if I just go take the IP from here, take the IP and open browser, just type 8080 because the Jenkins will be always open here, right? Now if I just this one will get error. Why? Because we have installed Jenkins, okay, but we haven't enabled, that means we haven't start the service. You guys remember while working with the HTTPD or Apache service, same thing, we have installed and we have enabled, right? So here also we have to do that. Now just see. Now just use this command. So systemctl and enable, that means first reload this one. Okay, first we'll just reload the daemon. That means it is just like restarting your system. Okay, it is done. Now you just see this system enables. So before that, let me check the sudo ctl and Jenkins status, I guess. Yeah, status Jenkins. Let's see. See, now it is inactive dead, right? So now we have to enable. That means we have to make it enable or active. So we can just simply use start, or like we can just simply first enable that. Enable service. So this command. So first we have to enable. Let's see. Enabling that. Okay, now it is good. Now we just use the status again. See, now still it is an active only. It is enabled. So earlier it was disabled. Now we enabled that. Now we can start the service. So here instead of status, you can simply use STA or start. Now it will be enabled, started the service. It will take a few seconds. One second, guys. It's taking time. Okay, now it is done. Okay, now if I just use status again, now see, now it is active and running. Okay, now here you just refresh the page. See, automatically it is refreshed and it is coming like this. See, because of this port. Why? Because if you not give it this port in the security group, while creating itself, we've seen that, right? In the security group, here in the security groups, we have two ports. One is 22 is for to connect with the putty. Okay, this port to open the Jenkins. So if you don't give this one, you can't launch this Jenkins application from your browser. Okay. So now it is up and running. Okay, that's good. That's fine. Here now, so it is opened. Now first we have to give some password. This password it will be present in this guide, guys, in this path in your server. So just copy this path, come here, cat command, and just paste the complete thing, and here it will give password we have to enter on the browser. Just copy that. Just continue. I didn't want to save. Okay. So now here it will come to the next page, that is customize Jenkins. So what is this one, sir? So suppose now if you want to work with GitHub, just assume GitHub, it should have some plugin. That means to connect to that. If you just directly give like your username password, it won't connect. So it should have some plugin. That means it's like a small software or like some set of instructions to connect to the GitHub from the Jenkins. Okay, such types of plugins will be there in the Jenkins. So here if you just select this option, we can install directly what are the Jenkins plugins will be available. It will be installed. Suppose depends on your project, they will use some plugins. Once if you step into IT and in your project, they might suggest you to install their plugins. So that time you can select this one. Okay. For now, we just go with this one. Install suggested plugins. Okay. Just click on this one, and here you can see what are the plugins will be installed in your Jenkins. So here, this is the one. See, Git we have, right? So this plugin will help you to connect to the Git. Okay. So other things will be there. I'll tell you later. So it won't take much time. It's like 1 or 2 minutes only. So all the different plugins we have for this one. So for Ansible, if you want to work with Ansible, we have to install that Ansible as well. So that one we'll do that later. Okay. So yeah, see what are the plugins are installing. It is marking it as done. Mail extension. Suppose if you want to send mail from your Outlook or like from your Gmail ID, we can use this plugin, email extension. Okay, it's taking time today. Almost done. So then after done this one, we have to set a username and password. So every time once if you launch Jenkins, it will prompt you to enter the username and password. Here you can just create the admin user. So here I'll just create my username. So like this Vijay Jenkins. Some name, email ID, everything. Okay, now let's continue as admin. Okay, save and continue. So this is the configuration every time. So one more thing guys, here if you want to configure Jenkins URL, this is fine. But later, if the instance is not terminated and if you just simply stop the instance and if you start the instance again, you will get a new IP, right? New public IP will come, right? Every time if you just stop it and if you just see here the public IP will be changed, right? So that time here you don't specify now itself. Later if you want, if it is the static IP, that means if it is fixed, the fixed public IP, then only we can use this one. So most of the companies will use that. So here it's not much required for us now. So I'm not going to use this one. So just click on not now. Okay. Start using Jenkins. So this is your Jenkins has installed successfully, and we can start with we can start creating the pipelines in the Jenkins. So these are the jobs. Okay. Okay, this is the ones. This is the dashboard. So once if you install successfully and if you just open logged out, if you see this is the my username we just created, right? So here you can create different jobs. Okay, this is about the complete Jenkins software installation, guys. So tomorrow I'll show you like how to create a small jobs, and we'll just create one more job, and I will tell you so many like there are n number of different types of job. One is freestyle and one is pipeline and one is multi-pipeline. Different jobs are there in Jenkins. Okay, I'll just tell you that along with the example and what is the use of different jobs and when we can use that. Okay. So this is about a complete Jenkins installation, and anyways today I'm going to give this complete PPT as well for you, like how you can install. So this is about just like after installing how we can launch the Jenkins. So here you can just simply give some names and okay. Anyways, tomorrow I'll just show you that what are the different jobs we have in Jenkins and as well as some examples also. Okay. Anyways, my time is also running up, so I need to catch for the other meeting. Okay. Thank you guys. And if you don't have any questions, anyways, there's no much questions. It's just simply installing. Okay. Tomorrow we'll just see like how we can work with it. So tomorrow it will be again 1 hour, guys. Okay, don't worry. Today I need to attend some meeting with my manager. Okay, thank you guys, and we will catch up tomorrow. And anyways, I'm going to give this PPT as well. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you, Naga. Bye.